Hey guys, welcome to the kitchen today. So today I'm going to do lasagna, and I'm going to use noodles, so I'm not going to do a keto version. Um, I actually I had these already in my pantry, so I want to use them up. So I just don't like to waste. So that's what I'm going to do. And I need to brown off my meat, which I've got. Sometimes I do sausage, half beef, but today I'm just going to do ground beef. So I want to get that in my skillet and get that started cooking. I'm going to try to do it so you all can see it. Don't make a mess like that. I need to just get all this in there and start frying up. Okay. So while that's starting to get warm, throw this to the side. All right. So I'm just going to start getting my stuff prepared, dicing it all up. So I do put onions. I put Vidalia onions in mine. I do like green peppers in mine. Of course, garlic and some seasoning. So I'm going to just go ahead and chop some stuff up to get that ready. So that'll all be out of my way. So if you can see or not, I'm not sure if you can. Sorry if you can't. Turn this way for you. So I just got some cloves of garlic. I got about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. Love me some garlic. I love fresh garlic. You probably heard me say that before if you watch any of my videos. And I do appreciate if you have watched my videos. I don't do nothing fancy. Um, I just like to cook. Try to do healthier things too, but sometimes you gotta have some good food too, comfort food. So I just like to dice this up real fine. I will say I follow a few other people on YouTube that cooks. I always love to cook, but I like to watch other people cook too. And some of these guys, I swear, I love them to death. I'm not gonna mention no names, but you probably know who they are. Um, they're crazy how they some of the things they do in their kitchen. Of course, some of them are half are naked almost, and sliding across the counter and just doing all kinds of funny stuff, which I love to watch it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have that type of body, so I ain't doing nothing like that. Plus, I would even hate to clean up the kitchen after how some of them do. Very entertaining though. They have lots of followers. I can't do that. I could imagine me doing something like that. But it is fun to watch. Okay, I need to get my scraper. My skillet even gotten hot yet. Thing takes forever. Let me get my hand scraper real quick. And I'm just gonna scrape this off the side so I can move on to my next thing here. Just gonna put that on there, out of my way. I love the smell of fresh garlic. It smells so good. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do some onion. I want this onion. I might do half of an onion, and it's a Vidalia onion. So I'm just gonna peel that, peel the skin. You can use it any. I mean, some people don't like the onion. I ain't crazy about a lot of onion, but I do like Vidalia onion. And I like green onions. I'm just gonna chop it up, kind of fine, fine as you can do it. Don't be perfect. I should have got my bigger cutting board out. But this will be fine. Hope it don't make my eyes. Sometimes they bother me, and sometimes they don't. This one was already had little sprouts in it. It had some babies started. I'm just going to dice this up. Just like that. I've always liked lasagna. I don't hardly ever make it though. Trying to watch carbs, so I don't eat a lot of carbs anymore. Try not to, but like I said, I had this pasta in the pantry and I don't want to waste it. Because I was going to try to do a keto one, but I'm like, maybe next time. All right. I'm going to get me a little bowl and put this in, get it out of my way. Saskia, my best buddy, I have a lot of her pottery. She's a potter, and of course I use my pottery, but she always can get me whatever I need. If I need an extra dish, because I do use mine, and sometimes they do get broken. All right. Let's set these onions to the side. And this bowl is one of my favorites. You can see it. It's so pretty. The colors in it. All right. Get rid of this. Half this onion. Okay. Let's see what this meat looks like. So I'm just going to turn this around a little bit so we can brown it off real good. And I am going to drain the grease out of it. You know, some people don't do that. I do. Now my eyes are wanting to burn for that onion. Let me wipe it down here real quick. Okay. Phew. Used to not bother me, but I swear here lately, last time I've used onions, it bothers me. There for the longest time, didn't bother me, but here lately, I don't know what it is. It's a certain, usually Valdez onions don't bother me. All right. So letting this cook. My little electric skillet here or pan is slow. Slow. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cut up my green pepper. Get my seeds out of it. I don't like the seeds in them, so I like to remove all the seeds. And I'm going to dice these up, try to do them small, just because you don't want big chunks in your lasagna. But I think it gives it a good flavor. Let me get rid of these seeds real quick, because you know how these pesky seeds are. They get in everything. So I need to get them out of my way. Okay. I'm going to cut up my pepper. And I'm going to try to do this small, because not everybody likes them kind of big. So, you know, it's funny too. Growing up, I did not like peppers at all. You couldn't make me eat a pepper. And I guess I had to say after I turned 30, I love peppers now for some reason. I love them. It's kind of strange how your taste buds change as the years go by. And I guess there's some things that I used to like that I really don't care for anymore either. And then I will saute these off here in a few. Get my meat done first, which I'll show you how to do it. I'm just going to put these in here with my onion. Yeah. I could probably get away with doing half of a pepper, to tell you the truth. It's quite a bit. Let's see. Should I do more or not? You know what? I think I'll do more. Why not, right? Why not do some more? Just going to toss these up. I take vegetables to work a lot and eat them. So I might keep a few of these peppers to eat on the side or take them to work. All right. Let me check on this meat here. Tell you what, ground beef is getting expensive. Everything is getting expensive. Prices keep going up. Prices are just crazy. Hope I'm not making too much noise. Alright. And I don't put no spices in the meat until after I drain it and put it back in the pan. Because, I just don't want to. Because you can lose a lot of those spices too. Just going to sit that there on the side while it's cooking. Alright. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I do use an egg. So I always put that in a separate container. Make sure it's good first. And let me grab a fork. Just whip it up. And then I'm going to get me a mixing bowl. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to make my cheese mixture. I do that separately. I need more space. Have enough room. All right. And I do have just a little over 2 cups of grated Monterey Kobe Jack cheese is what I used. And I do have some tomato sauce. I've got a cup of tomato sauce. I'm actually going to also use a can of fire roasted tomatoes and some tomato paste. So, and that's all going to go back in my meat mixture once I drain that and start adding all that good stuff together. So I'm going to add, and I do have 15 ounces of ricotta cheese that I'm going to add for my cheese mixture. So I'm just going to put this in a bowl. Love ricotta cheese. So good. I know some people does cottage cheese. I like ricotta better, especially in lasagna. But you can do both. Get all the good stuff out of there. Okay, throw that out of the way. And I am going to add probably about half of my cheese. Half of my shredded cheese. Mix that up. Okay. So you mix it up like that. And I am going to put some seasonings in my cheese mixture as well. So I'm using basil, Italian, and parsley. That's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to do about a teaspoon of my basil. And parsley. If I don't spill it. And I'm going to put my Italian seasoning in my meat mixture. So hold off on that one. I love the smell of fresh herbs. It smells so good. And then my egg, of course. Just pour the egg in. Some people might not use an egg. I do. And just mix this up real good. Get it all incorporated. And you can salt and pepper to taste. I don't really use a lot of salt, but I am going to put some pepper in it. Love some pepper. And I'd say, I don't know, 1/4 of a teaspoon. Now, one time I made lasagna, which has been a while. I put red pepper flakes in it. Now, you can do that too if you want a little kick to it. But that's my cheese mixture. So I'm going to sit that over here for just a second. Check on this meat. Yeah, see, I like to drain my meat off. You can see it's got a lot of grease in it. I don't care for the grease. Looks like it's done. So you just want to make sure you cook it really well until all the pink is gone. Now, I've seen some people put paper towels in it and gives a paper towel out and leave it, but I don't think it gets all the grease out as good. So I'm going to finish this real quick, which it's about really done. I'm going to drain it, and then I'll bring y'all back, and then we're going to start putting everything together. We'll clean up here a little bit too so I can make room for my next steps, and then we'll be right back, okay? Thanks for watching. See you in a few. All right, I'm back. I didn't have, my sound wasn't working, so of course, you know how stuff happens. Anyway, I just drained off the meat, put it back in the pan. So I just, drained it like that. Rinsed it off. Get all that grease out of it. We got a lot that cooked out of it too. All right, so what I'm going to add to this is going to be my green peppers and my onion. I'll put that in there. Let that salt start cooking until it gets transparent. Of course, it's going to go in the oven too. But all right, and so I need to open up my fire roasted tomatoes. 1 can. Smells good. So I'm going to add the tomatoes. Let me get my handle over here so I don't flip it off. I like a hearty lasagna. I don't like them with just a little bit of sauce and they're runny. This is going to be a hearty, scrumptious lasagna. All right, and then my cup of this tomato sauce. Let's pour that in. I'm going to get my little spatula over there. I can use this, I guess. It don't matter. It's all going to do. Try to get some of that out of there. All right. And then I need a can, just a small can of tomato paste. I use a lot of tomato paste. So I always have tomato paste on hand. And I guess I have all kinds of tomatoes and juice on hand because I use it a lot. Especially in the winter time. Now I will need my another small spatula to get in there. Trying to see if I have another one. Get that tomato paste out of the can. Look at that. So much flavor in these. So much flavor. Murphy's outside right now. You probably see him in here throwing fits for the food. Every time it starts cooking, he goes crazy. All right. Okay. Trying to make too much of a mess. So the longer you can let this simmer, the better you'll be, because it's going to incorporate all those great flavors. So I'm just going to stir it up here real good. And you can add more or less, whatever you want to do. It smells so good too, you all. So good. I should have probably used a bigger skillet. This one's kind of small, but all right. And I need to put my Italian seasoning in. I'm doing, doing a tablespoon of Italian. A tablespoon. Of course, you can put about anything you want in seasoning wise. Doesn't hurt a bit. More the merrier. More seasoning makes everything taste better. I do have some chives. I might put a little bit in here, and then I'm going to put some on the top, because I've already got my Vidalia onion in here. So let me grab, and they're actually right here, my onions. We already have some ready. I can't believe they're coming up. I'm just going to put a little bit in there for some more flavor. You don't have to add these if you don't want to. I have before, and sometimes I don't. Depends on if you have them or not. And just rough chop them. You just want to get them flavors mixed in there. And sprinkle them in. And I'm going to put a little bit of pepper in my meat also. I don't know if y'all hear the music playing. I got music playing in the background. Just a little bit of pepper. I am going to put a pinch of salt. Okay. Mix that in. And I can go ahead and start adding my garlic as well. Just like that. Yummy, yummy garlic. Keeps the vampires away. They shouldn't come around here because we eat garlic all the time. I'm always eating garlic or something. It smells so good. All right. Not making too much of a mess over here. I'm going to show you. I'll bring it a little closer. And it's done. I mean, you can let it simmer longer if you need to, but does it look good? Yummy. Almost dumped it out on the floor. Okay. All right. So while I'm letting that, I can go ahead and turn this off. Make some room here. And I just have a 9 by 13 Pyrex baking pan. I am going to spray it so don't stick. And this is this is canola oil in this one. I got to get some more olive oil. Just coat it real good. like a fog in here. All right. And then, like I said, I'm going to use my oven ready boxed lasagna. I don't want to waste it. Okay. I'm going to try to use them all up because I'll probably never use them again. Or it'll be a long time before I do use them. Okay. So I like to start off with just a little bit of my meat sauce in the bottom. It smells so good, you all. I wish you could smell it. Looks so tasty. All right. Just a little bit. Not a lot. You just want it to help it with a give that pasta something to stick to. A little bit more. Probably everybody does theirs differently. That's how I do mine. Okay. Now my noodles. I don't know if they're broken or not. We're going to find out. And I like to overlap them just a little bit. So you try to cut it, it won't fall apart. Okay. Now, I'm going to do some meat. And you can put as much as you want. Yeah, I guess you can see this. It smells so good, you all. A little bit more here. Cover him up. All right. I'm listening to movie scores in the background, and it's playing the all the songs from The Hobbit. I love that music. All right, and so do a little bit of my cheese mixture. You just want to put some in there and spread it around the best you can. Just slap it in there and spread it around. And you can, like I said, some people does cottage cheese. You can if you want to, which I have cottage cheese. I just didn't get it out. Okay. Can't wait to try this. Been wanting lasagna for a while, but haven't had pasta in a while. Trying to watch the carbs. Okay. So that's just another layer like that. And then now I'm going to do some more of my lasagna noodles. I don't know if I'm going to use all of it or not, to tell you the truth. Snap, crackle, pop. I'll try to use them all, but who knows. Okay. And then more meat. So you just layer it. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy to it. And you can add garlic powder to it if you want. You know, actually, also is good in it just for a little extra flavors. I love green olives. So you can also do green olives. Or black olives if you like them. Okay, some more cheese. Cheese, please. Yummy, yummy. Love cheese. I try to do too much of it, but it's so good. Then you just want to mix that around, spread it around. Feels silly sometimes. Hopefully you're enjoying the video, and you got any comments how you like to do yours, let me know. I do want to do a keto one eventually, so it'll be a little bit more healthier. But like I said, I wanted to use what I have. I didn't want to waste this noodles. All right, another layer. We'll try to use them all up. I don't know if it's going to happen. I had a bigger pan, but I was like, oh, it might be too big. Okay. I didn't realize there was so much in a box, just one box. I'll get rid of this. I might be able to be better than use that to spread with. Maybe. All right, more of my meat. Spread it on there. I'm going to try to get as much as I can, as many layers as I can, just to use them all up. And I do have my oven preheated, 375 is what I'm going to bake it on. It smells so good. I'll cover him up. More of my cheese mixture. Get down to the nitty gritty on my cheese. Let's see, y'all. I think this other one does better than this one for some reason. Get rid of this one. Okay. I guess I'll use all my cheese for this layer. Because I'm going to top it with cheese too. Get all that goodness. All that goodness out of there. Which I've got more cheese in the fridge. I just don't have no more ricotta. You can always add more, I guess, if you have it. All right, let me get rid of this bowl. Okay, it ain't pretty, but the taste is what matters, right? Yep. Just spread that around. Make sure every little bit gets some cheese on it. Just like that. So good, y'all. So good. Missy Cook's a good cook. All right, do I need this anymore? I don't know, better wait, just in case. All right, and so I'm going to try to go ahead and do a little bit more. Get rid of this pasta. I've got another whole box over here. I guess I'm not going to be able to use it, am I? Let's see here. It's okay. It's just okay. This is empty. Let's see here. Since this is going to be my top, it's broken, but that's fine because I can do that. And it will be just fine. Don't have to be perfect. Then there we go. Just enough. Made it work. And then, of course, I've got a little bit of my meat mixture left, which is, I'll go ahead and pour it on here. So it worked out. I made it work. I figured I'd use both boxes of pasta, but didn't need it. All right. Messy, messy. Spread this. Let me use my little spatula. It's better. Yeah, so see, that's just enough. Just enough. Food's like art, you know. Sometimes it's therapeutic too, just to get in the kitchen, cook, and try stuff out. It's relaxing, actually. I've always enjoyed cooking, especially stuff like this. It brings back a lot of memories. Grandparents, it's no longer here. Cooking with my mom, but she's still here. Doesn't it look good? So now I saved some cheese. Now I do have. I got some Parmesan in a can. Or I am gonna put a little bit of that just for the taste. I like Parmesan. You can do as much as you like. And then of course my cheese mixture on top. Looks like it's gonna be just right, you all. Looks really good. If you were here, you could have dinner with me. Have some lasagna with me. Get to know each other. Now, and I am going to put a little bit of green onion on top. So grab a couple more here. That look good? Looks good, don't it? Let's set it right here for a second. So I got some room here to cut up my onions. I almost put some olives in it, but I won't. Maybe next time. Maybe when I do a keto one, I'll add some green olives to it. Okay. It smells so good. Okay. I think that's it, you all. So, as always, I'm going to get a picture of it real quick. I know you don't mind. I'm sure a lot of you all do the same thing. Take pictures of your food, which I need these so I can post some for y'all. And then I'm going to show you what it looks like. Messy kitchen, but you know what? It's quite all right. Quite all right. All right. So there she is. Don't that look good? So it's going to be a really good, hearty lasagna. So it's going to go in the oven, 375. And you probably only want to bake it. I think usually I bake mine around 40, 45 minutes. So I'm going to let that bake. And then I might have to let it sit probably 5 to 10 minutes. And then we'll try it out. So I'll see y'all when we get back. All right, I'm back. So I got my iced tea here ready. It smells so good. And I did cover it with foil and then put it back in the oven because I think I forgot to tell you all that. And then I think I did it for 35 minutes, took it out. I did sprinkle a little bit of mozzarella on top, and then I browned it off for another 5, 10 minutes. So I'm going to bring it over here and let you see it. It looks and smells delicious. Look at that. Yummy. Let me get a pan. It's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Put it on there like that. Now, give you a good view of it. And I did put some keto bread in our air fryer. Parmesan garlic toast. So looks really good. Put it there on the stove. All right. Let's see if I can cut a piece without making a mess. Now, I did let it sit. It's probably been sitting now for almost 10 minutes. I couldn't wait no longer. Let me grab a knife. Let's see. That first piece is always hard to get out. Okay, I don't know where to go. So put it out when I cut it. I'm just gonna do it like this. See, Murphy knows it's ready, and he's ready. I know. Poor thing. I know. I'm trying to see if I can get this out. Yep, messing it up. I know. Poor thing. Look at there. Good day. It looks good. I have to say I am a good cook. And it's not runny, which a lot of lasagna can be really runny. That's why I put the paste in there. It kind of helps give it a little thickening. Look at this. Don't that look good, you all? Don't you wish you was here with me? You could have have a bite of it. It's still hot. It's steaming hot. Of course, for the look, I got to put my bread on my plate. Okay, and then also, I got to get a picture. I have pictures. Murphy's ready for some, ain't you? Picture. Yep. I know it. You're ready, ain't you? All right. So we're going to do a taste test. Got my tea here. It looks good, you all. Looks really good. I know. I know. You're so hungry. Poor thing. Don't get no attention or food. All right. All right, you all. Ready to try this out? That looks good. God, I'm a good cook. That's good. Plus, it don't fall apart, and it's not running. Very good. Let me know if you try it, and try it my way. And I like to try it your way too. So let me know if you have a different way you do your lasagna. It was really quick, pretty easy to do. Um, I really appreciate you watching. Like my video, subscribe. It would help me out. Give me some ideas and some things to try, and I'll definitely give it some try. And until next time in the kitchen, I'll see y'all later. Thank you all for watching. Bye.